Hi everyone. I hope your day is going amazingly well. Mine is. Today was a very interesting day in court today. We saw loads and loads of documents being admitted in evidence. IREV reports from Lagos State, Edo State, Gombe State, amongst other states, which was really good. But we had witnesses come to adopt their witness statement on oath today as well. But something struck me. A particular witness came with a document titled Alleged Plot to Abandon the Transmission of Polling Unit Results. Did you hear what I just said? Guys, and this was a press release for November 11th, 2022. You know better than me. Click on that link. Back to my channel, and I'm just going to be talking about what happened in court today, briefly though, because we had people come into. We had a cyber expert witness. We had someone from an NGO coming. We had a civil servant coming to testify with regards to uploading of results. From the polling unit, an observer of the elections and all of that. But first of all, Che, forgive my manners. If you are just joining me, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you. And if you have been here, thank you. You're the real MVPs. Okay, now back to the issue. So we had them come to court today to tender their evidence. We saw documentations in court, IREV documents for I think 32 states. They will be on the screen for the states and what they tendered in court. We saw them, being tendered in court today, which was really good. But now we have just 2 days to the close of hearing with the PEPT, and I hope we know that from the date of the announcement, or the 21 days which was given for people to file their motion, aggrieved parties to file their motion, the appeal court has 180 days. The appeal court and the Supreme Court together, they have 180 days to determine this matter. So from I think March 21st or so, when we started, you begin to count from there down. They don't have time. So for the appeal court, the appellate court, they have only 60 days to determine this issue, and then they pass it over to the Supreme Court, because no matter what happens, it will go to the Supreme Court. Now, from my observation and from trailing the lines, you would agree with me that the appellate court will rule based on existing case laws of decisions taken by the Supreme Court. They will not rule based on anything else. It's going to be based on the decisions taken by the Supreme Court in previous cases. Now, when this matter is taken to the Supreme Court will not overturn or upturn itself, except in cases where there is a change of law, and so that law will preside. The Supreme Court is very, very slow to upturn the decision of the appellate court, knowing fully well that the appellate court will be following stricto sensu the decisions that they had upheld previously in other cases. These are called case laws, and they are authority in law. So whatever the appellate court comes up with, it will take the grace of God for that to be upturned, to say, okay, I'm ruling against myself now. What we said before, we are not saying it again, we're saying something else. I'm referring to the Supreme Court now, because the appellate court is going to go with whatever it is that the Supreme Court had held in the past with previous cases. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So now, looking at this issue, I'm just thinking, I don't know, because I've just been looking at what has been happening in the country. So now, Tinubu has now been given an increment of his monthly salary, 8.1 million a month, and then Every other person, the House of Rep and everything, Senate, all other politicians, and the judiciary did not have a 114% increase in their salaries. So, Tinubu, you didn't even think of any other time to increase salaries. You didn't think of it's now that you want to now increase salaries. Now, somebody was asking, where are all of those lecturers, those people that were busy rigging election? Where are they now? Where is your own Alawi? Because even up to professors, I don't even know how much they paid them. Yes, I know you guys are not well paid. That's why you are going to court. But so far, so good. You've been dribbled up and down by the FG. And that should be one of the reasons why you will not even agree to subchange what should be for something else. Because now, look at it now. They've increased the judiciary's salary. Why? Because Tinubu needs them so that they can play to the galleries of his own hands, of his dictatorship. Now you increase your salary, not even 10%, 20, you increase it by 114%, while the PEPT is still going on. They are increasing salaries. People are crying and groaning. You still have not put in structures that can help manage the harsh effects of what this removal of fuel subsidy is doing to people. You haven't done anything about it. You are increasing salaries and increasing your own salary. Self-aggrandizement. That's what it is. Removing people, filling up people, my own people. You've brought Gbagyagbamila to the house now to help you because people were saying, why would Remi Tinubu be there? Like, see, well, like I said, we'll just keep praying because I don't want to predict anything about, the documents that we admitted in court. The only thing I want to talk about is, so INEC, there was, when they say there is no smoke without fire, I wonder why people would say otherwise, because it's the truth. There is actually no smoke without fire. There was actually a rumor, an alleged rumor, that they were not going to transmit the election results of the polling units. They were going to abandon the transmission of the election results from the polling units. And people thought maybe, no, it's not going to happen because they came and they debunked it. But what actually happened? They did not transmit any of this. They did not transmit. I even the vex if I don't even know what I'm saying again because I'm so upset. Because now, what I think what LP lawyers are going to be establishing there is it is actually a premonition. There were no glitches anywhere. In fact, information reaching me is Amazon Web Service. They are going to sue INEC because this will definitely be impacting on their integrity, that they are not good with the kind of cloud computing services that they produce or they provide or they give or they render. So they are upset now and they are saying there's nothing wrong with the cloud computing services that was made available to INEC. So if INEC is stating that something happened, then it should be their fault, not ours. And they are going to every length. That's what I heard. I am not, it is an alleged gist. So when I confirm that AWS is actually going to take INEC to court, then yes, because people have been writing to them to say, INEC is stating or saying that this is what has happened, that the glitch came from you, even though yesterday we saw Clarita testify to say that if there is any glitch, it usually happens during testing and it is corrected immediately. You understand? So I don't even, it's so sad. Guys, pray for Nigeria because I don't even know where we are going. They're just squandering money. You are increasing when we are supposed to, we are already in debt. Is this not enough reason for us to know that this man is literally here for his own pocket? You're not here to help in our plight. Nobody's even thinking about the debt that has accumulated over the years. We keep, pounding in more and more money. I'm not saying that if Peter Obi comes, everything would automatically change and become like in the days of Adam and Eve. Nah. But I believe that there would be changes and there will be more opportunities for foreign investments, and at least there will be infrastructures put in place or policies to cushion the harsh effect of whatever rules or policies that will be put in place. For example, fuel subsidy removal. See, I'm just upset. Please don't mind the fact that I'm really stuttering a lot today. I'm not happy. But, well, we have just 2 days if you notice, I'm not even going into details about the witnesses that they called, but this one just caught my attention because it's trying to prove that it was a premeditated act. Now, for Mahmood Yakubu that is not even coming to court and the court is doing nothing, it is a criminal offense and it is said to be contempt of court for you to be issued a subpoena to appear before the court and you have consistently and persistently refused to appear. Because two things would happen. Yeah. The court can actually issue a bench warrant for him to be brought to court, or the petitioner can also, especially in the cases of a subpoenaed witness, like I said earlier, the petitioner can also apply for that person to be committed to prison, for the arrest of that person to be committed to prison in order to what? To secure attendance of that party to court. So is Mahmood Yakubu bigger than the law? Like, they just made a mockery of the whole electoral system. Like, this is the worst. This is the most scandalous, to be fair. Well, eyes on the judiciary. Everyone is watching and we want to see where this will end. But in the meantime, keep praying for Nigeria. Keep praying for Nigeria. Court has been adjourned to tomorrow, Thursday, the 22nd of June, 2023. We'll see in court tomorrow. One love. Have a wonderful day. Bye.